The Seattle Seahawks opened the season on the road in Carolina. BETDAQ currently has the Seahawks installed as a 3.5-point favorite. 45 is the total. This could be the beginning of a big year for the Seahawks. A lot of people, myself included, have them pegged as one of the Super Bowl favorites this season. And that's because we saw them play last year. Seattle has a nasty defense, but they've had a great defense for a couple of years now. Top 5 in total defense again last year. What they finally developed last year was some offense, specifically a passing game. And there's one person who deserves most of the credit for that. That is Russell Wilson, who was a rookie last season, really came along and got better and better as the year went along. And the Seattle Seahawks team that we saw at the end of the season, the team that lost to Atlanta in that extremely close divisional round playoff game, that team is better than the Carolina Panthers in all facets. Russell Wilson, if you remember, accounted for over 400 yards of total offense in that game. Marshawn Lynch, one of the best running backs in the NFL, was doing his thing. And the Seattle defense, as we mentioned, one of the best in the league. Carolina just can't measure up. Now, I know a lot of people are looking at this game this week and they're thinking back to last year when Seattle went on the road to Carolina and really struggled to a 16-12 win. And that was before Carolina started playing a little better. That was in Week 5 before Carolina picked up the momentum that they did pick up towards the end of the season. But remember, way back then in Week 5, that was a different Seattle team too. The offense was not nearly as opened up as it was at the end of the season. It almost looked like they trusted Russell Wilson with more and more of the offense as the season progressed, and he showed that he could handle whatever they were giving to him. I don't think they're going to start him slow this year. I think we're going to see the Seattle team from the beginning of the year that we saw at the end of the season last year, and I think that team is going to be too much for the Carolina Panthers. I expect Carolina to make some strides this year, but Cam Newton's still a little too careless with the ball. The Panthers not as good on defense as the Seahawks, not as good on offense either for that matter. I like Seattle minus 3.5 on the road on Sunday.